What's poppin', people? An unexpected turn of events. That's what's poppin'. I mean, it's not really unexpected. Pokemon did release the trailer that was scheduled for today. So they released it an entire day early. That makes sense because we pretty much saw everything that was in the trailer last night, because it leaked everywhere. It was everywhere. Like, the videos were on Twitter. So it's pretty crazy that the trailer leaked, and it's even crazier to me that they released the trailer an entire day early. But it's still logical, you know? If we saw everything, they might as well just release the trailer. We saw it. We literally saw it. Like, and the leaks were not fake because everything we saw was in these trailers. So anyways, the Pokemon website updated. I'm going to be going over the Pokemon that we saw because it does answer a couple of questions that people had. And it also does not answer a question that I had. You're going to see what I mean by that. Anyways, let's go ahead and start off with Marowak. Oh man, before I get into this, the Team Skull theme, perfect. Team Skull is perfect. I love Team Skull. I'm not gonna show that in this video. I'm not gonna show the trailer in this video because every time I do that, my damn video gets blocked worldwide. But go ahead and watch the Pokemon trailer if you haven't. I'm gonna be playing the music when I talk about Team Skull probably in this video. But anyways, Marowak. Illuminating Pokemon Grass Fairy, and it has Illuminate and Effects for. Marowak are nocturnal Pokemon that walk around at night on their leg-like roots. They move because staying in one spot and sucking all the nutrients from the soil would cause surrounding plants to wither. What? You know what? I forgot what mushrooms do. Never mind. Marowak uses its leg-like roots to make contact with its fellows and communicate with them. Marowak broadcasts spores that glow brightly when they burst open. Looking at their pulsing light has a soporific effect. It seems that in times of danger, Marowak broadcasts these spores. So this thing's definitely going to evolve into something. No clue what yet. But as of now, not impressed. Not impressed at all. I want to see what he evolves into though. Grass and Fairy has that 4 times weakness to poison. Other than that, I don't know. You know, fire. I don't know. Steel. It doesn't. I don't know how the Fairy complements the grass. You know, but it doesn't really matter. I have no opinion on this Pokemon as of now. I want to see what it evolves into first. Next up, we have Puke. Puke. It literally has puke in its name. And this is the sea cucumber Pokemon that we talked about. That could possibly be from the leaks, but we're not sure yet. But this Pokemon has the ability Innards Out. And it says, due to their appearance and lifestyle, Puke are considered unappealing to tourists. Of course they are. They're sea cucumbers. Sea cucumbers are disgusting. Part-time work chucking Puke back into the sea is available at tourist beaches. Chucking them back into the sea. But no matter how far they're thrown, Puke will always return to the same spot. Once a Puke finds a place it likes, it won't budge from it. If someone moves it away, back it comes to the same spot. If it runs out of food to eat in that spot, it'll stay there and starve. Okay, what? Does that even make sense? Is that how sea cucumbers are? They just don't move from the spot that they're in? That doesn't make any sense. Why would you just stay there and starve? Go eat some food, man. The people of Alolan found this so pitiful that they developed a tradition of chucking Puke back into the food-rich sea whenever they come across any thin-bellied Puke. Puke are... What? So these things just stay in one spot, and even if there's no food, they'll starve. So the people of Alolan throw these things back into the ocean to get some food. So will it eat and then go back to the same spot, or will it just go back to the same spot if it's dying? Like, I don't get it. What's wrong with these things? Puke are covered with a slippery, viscous fluid that has a moisturizing effect. Puke can stay on land for a week without drying out. The people of Alolan use this fluid for skincare products. Hey, we ain't never get nasty around here. Puke hate having their spikes and mouths touched, and if you step on one, it will hurl out its fist-like inner organs to strike at you. Yeah, if that's what you want to call them. Puke has a new ability, Innards Out. Now this is important, kind of, which no other Pokemon has had before. With the Innards Out ability, when this Pokemon faints, it will be able to deal one last bit of damage to its opponent, equal to the amount of HP it had left before it received the final blow. Now this is significant in a couple of ways, but it's also easily played around, right? Like, it really just depends on how strong Puke is. If it's not really a threat, then I can hit it with a weak move and then kill it with a strong... Wait, no, sorry. I can hit it with a strong move and then kill it with a weak move later on. It depends on how much HP it has. It depends on how frail it is. It depends on how strong it is. This ability is not bad. It can definitely be used in a good way, but I can see this ability easily being played around because you don't have to kill it. But you know what I mean? It might be in your best interest to kill it if Puke is a strong Pokemon. If it's a strong Pokemon capable of, you know, some serious damage, you might want to kill it and take a bit of HP loss as opposed to not killing it and taking a much harder hit. You know what I'm saying? So that I think that adds a level of depth into battling this Pokemon and using this Pokemon. So I'm actually pretty interested just because of that ability. Other than that, though, this Pokemon sounds absolutely garbage. Like, not even as a battling aspect. I'm talking about what I just read. It just sits there and dies. It doesn't move from the spot that it's in. Then how can I catch it? Like, if I send it out, is it gonna go back to the spot that I caught it in? I'm gonna send it out in battle. He's gonna just leave. Like, what? Yeah. See, I don't really understand this Pokemon. I know it's a sea cucumber, so it's doing sea cucumber things. But other than that, like on the battling side, I actually like it. But other than that, I don't know. On to the next one, Wishy Washy. Now this is a Pokemon I am extremely interested in, because this Pokemon is a straight up savage beast. It is a monster. He's a monster. A single Wishy Washy is tiny and weak. Measuring just 8 inches from nose to tail, Wishy Washy is very small, even for a Pokemon. Yet the people of the Alolan region seem to view it as a terrifying Pokemon. That's because it can call in the goons! Yes, I haven't said that in such a long time. I love that. The goons! That's its ability name to me. What the hell is schooling? Nah, son. Change that to the goons! When it's in danger, Wishy Washy's glistening eyes catch the light and shine out, sending an SOS signal to its allies, the goons! Wishy Washy have a new ability, the goons, which no Pokemon has previously had. With the goons, Wishy Washy can change form in battle to their school form under certain conditions. Oh boy, that is actually the best ability in the game. Oh boy, I love saying the goons, if you haven't caught on by now. Now moving on to Wishy Washy's school form, the seemingly weak Wishy Washy is called the Demon of the Sea because of its terrifying school form. Demon of the Sea. It does look pretty damn scary, I'm not even gonna lie. When Wishy Washy friends receive an SOS signal, they unite in this huge battle formation. Wishy Washy that have encountered many dangerous situations and have a lot of experience calling on their allies will be able to emit a bright light from their eyes. So that means, I guess that's what they mean by Wishy Washy that have reached a certain level will be able to use this ability. So in the trailer, they actually show Wishy Washy's school form at like level 27. So I'm really wondering what level that is. Maybe it'll be like 20 or 25 or something like that, because it's usually going to be on a 0 or 5 number. They can gather allies and transform into an even more powerful Pokemon. Even Gyarados flee from Wishy Washy's school form. Gyarados. Have you seen Gyarados' Pokedex description? Let's read Gyarados' Pokedex description real quick. Because this is definitely significant, okay? Now let's take a look at what it says. Okay, there's a couple of different ones we can see. Rarely seen in the wild, huge and vicious, it is capable of destroying entire cities in a rage. Okay, that's one. Let's go on to another one. They say that during past wars, Gyarados would appear and leave blazing ruins in its wake. Once it appears, its rage never settles until it has razed the fields and mountains around it. That is what it says. Okay? This boy is destroying mountains and cities. But when he sees Wishy Washy in school form, he flees. He dips. That boy is gone. That means that Wishy Washy school form is a monster. Straight up, right there. Gyarados is running from this thing? We did see in the trailer yesterday and in the trailer today that Wishy Washy is bigger than Gyarados. It's crazy. This thing is actually a monster, okay? It is crazy. Gyarados is scared of this, okay? Just keep that in mind. So just based on that alone, I know Wishy Washy is going to be extremely strong, probably extremely bulky. See, but the thing is, it also has to start in the other form, the solo form. So it's a very bad Pokemon and a very good Pokemon at the same time. So I'm sure that'll balance out some way, because it seems like you have to use an attack or some kind of meet some kind of requirement to even initiate this form in the first place. So that's that. Wishy Washy have a new ability, Schooling, which no Pokemon has previously had. With Schooling, Wishy Washy can change form in battle to their school form under certain conditions, and that's what I was talking about earlier. I think you have to use like a certain move like Dive or Waterfall or Surf or something to initiate this form, or you have to be like at a certain amount of HP or something. I don't know. They didn't really elaborate on that or anything. But other than that, that Pokemon seems pretty clean, my boys. Anyways, let's go ahead and talk about Alolan Marowak, the Bone Keeper Pokemon. Fire and Ghost, Cursed Body, and Lightning Rod as its abilities. Now, Lightning Rod, like I said yesterday, I don't think that's going to be effective on the special side, and I'll tell you why. Anyways, the Marowak in the Alola region take bones and light both ends on fire by rubbing them against their foreheads. That's probably why the mark is there. Then they spin the bones around. Marowak's rarity and its fearsome appearance when it dances with its bone led the people of Alola to dub it a conjurer and regard it with fear. There are many grass-type Pokemon, Marowak's natural enemies, in the Alola region. This makes Alola a harsh environment for Cubone and Marowak. As a result, they live in close union with their partners. It's said that their great care for their partners allowed them to gain something like a sixth sense and resulted in their changed form. Really? Okay. I guess that makes sense. The Alolan Marowak proves skilled at an attack in which it waves its bone and releases a ball of flame. The fireballs are not that powerful, but they tirelessly pursue the foe. So it sounds like... Let me act as a decipherer right now, okay? So it says that the fireballs are not that powerful. So I'm going to assume that means that whatever move this is a special attack, because Marowak has really high attack and very bad special attack. So I'm going to assume that that means that it's a special attack. And it says they tirelessly pursue the foe. So I'm going to assume that Marowak has a new move that is like, what's the move called? Shockwave? I'm going to assume that this is a fire type Shockwave in which it's a special attack that cannot miss. It's going to be a fire type, attack that cannot miss, but it's not going to be strong because Marowak doesn't have good special attack. Bam, baby. Now let's see if I'm a genius or not, okay? Let's see if I'm a genius or not. On to the next one. The star of the show today, people. The star of the show. Alolan Raichu. Electric and Psychic. Surge Surfer is the ability. And he's cute as heck. The Raichu in... Okay, you know what? I'm gonna just wait till we get there, right? I'm gonna just wait until we get there, because this is exactly what I was talking about in the beginning of the video. Some of my questions have been left unanswered, and I do not appreciate it. The Raichu and Alola have two types, Electric and Psychic, and they are able to wield psychic power. What's more, they can gather their psychic power in their tails and then ride on them to float in the air. That's pretty cool. I actually love the design. Even Pokemon okay, let's talk about this. Even Pokemon researchers don't know why Raichu's form changed in the Alola region. The people of Alola seem unconcerned by the question. Their guess, maybe it ate too many sweet and fluffy round pancakes. What the heck is that? See, now I don't like this, okay? And you know why I don't like this? Because now they're just giving us Pokemon, completely changing their types and appearances with no explanation at all. Ninetales moved into the mountains. It had to adapt. It had to adapt to its surroundings, so it became an ice type. Okay, that makes 10 times more sense than maybe it ate too many sweet and fluffy round pancakes and became a psychic type. What the fuck does that mean? Sandshrew and Sandslash had to adapt to their environment, so they became ice types. What else? Executor, they got a lot of sunlight, so they grew taller. Okay, that makes sense too. What else? Meowth, I don't know. Marowak, it had to change to combat its natural predators. Okay, so now it's a fire type instead of a ground type. But what the heck is this? I need answers, people. See, now I feel like they can just make any Pokemon, any typing, and not have an explanation. And what the heck is that? They're gonna make fucking Sunflora a goddamn We're gonna make Sunflora a dragon type next, and be like, it just wanted to be a dragon one day, so it became a dragon. Like, what the heck is this? They had absolutely no explanation, unless I'm missing something here. Is the round and fluffy sweet pancake thing, is that supposed to be like a pun or something? Is that a joke? Is that like a play on words? Is that a reference to something else? I have no clue. As of right now, I am just extremely disappointed with that explanation and that description. That is complete garbage. Come on, man. You can't just tell me that he became a psychic type just because. Like, what the fuck is that? I am actually left hanging right now. I am actually, like, I was extremely interested in how Raichu became a psychic type, and they gave me nothing. They said he fucking ate pancakes. I'm so mad right now. You don't even understand. Does anybody feel the same way as me? Does anybody feel the way I do about this? Because I'm actually pretty disappointed that we got nothing from this. I love lore, I love background stories, and all they told me was that he maybe ate too many pancakes. What the fuck does that do for me? Come on, Pokemon. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. Anyways, that's enough about me. Raichu has electric sacs on its cheeks, and rubbing them causes a sweet aroma to be released. The mechanism behind this is not clear, but it's thought to be connected to the psychic power that Alolan Raichu possess. The Alolan Raichu has a new ability, Surge Surfer, which no other Pokemon has previously had. With the Surge Surfer ability, the Pokemon's speed will be doubled on electric terrain. Now this is very significant, because I actually think this Pokemon could be pretty good. It's kind of like Kingdra. You throw Rain Dance on Kingdra and then use Rain Dance, and then, you might have Dragon Dance or whatever, or you could have 3 special moves or whatever. Alolan Raichu could easily just run electric terrain with a life orb and then have, Thunderbolt Psychic and maybe Focus Blast or Hidden Power or something like that. But in doubles as well, you could just send out Tapu Koko if Tapu Koko's not banned. I'm pretty sure it won't be because it's in every game. You can send out Tapu Koko and then just have this thing on the side and wreak havoc. But this thing does sound like it could be a really good Pokemon. You could have electric terrain and Nasty Plot. I'm pretty sure it'll still get Nasty Plot because Pikachu is unchanged. Pikachu evolves into this Alolan Raichu. So that's pretty sick, man. I'm actually pretty excited, competitively about this. The competitive side, I think this Pokemon could do some serious damage depending on its stats. But its ability is very good. And its attacks, we all know the moves that Raichu gets. Raichu gets some pretty good special moves. So this could be cool. I hope it learns Surf. It better learn Surf. It actually has the word Surf in its ability, and it surfs on its tail. So it better have Surf. Okay, Nasty Plot, Surf, Thunderbolt, and Focus Blast or something. That'd be clean. Now let's move on to Alolan Meowth. The Scratch Cat Pokemon has the ability to pick up in Technician. Nothing changed there. Meowth is a Pokemon that did not originally live in the Alola region. They were sent to the royal line as an offering from another region, and only a select few could have them as partners. The Meowth and Alola are distinct for their cunning and their great pride. 2 things they really hate: a wound to their pride and dirt on their coins. If either one happens, they fly into hysterics. It's said that the Meowth that were offered to the royal family lived a life of luxury and pampering, which led them to have a selfish and prideful attitude. This caused Meowth's form to change. Okay, that makes about 10 trillion times more sense than eating pancakes and becoming a psychic type. I'm just saying. The once rare Alolan Meowth became feral when the monarchy was destroyed, and they have now become regular Pokemon, seen as commonly in the Alola region as elsewhere. Okay. And last but not least, we have Team Skull. Play that music, Shofu. Play that music. I have it looped, but it's probably not looped well, so I'm sorry. Team Skull boss Guzma. This is my boy right now. I love how he looks in the game, and I love the stuff he says. Guzma is the boss of Team Skull who holds these ruffians together. Guzma pours on the attacks, battling without mercy. He certainly does seem strong, but he claims to be one of those who never could become captains. He seems to have a bone to pick with Professor Kukui as well. They probably went to school together or something. Team Skull admin Plumeria. Plumeria is considered the big sister of Team Skull. She's a tough lady who keeps Team Skull in line and working together, in the same way a strict older sister would. She seems to care for the grunts who are below her in the pecking order, and she's not one to let it go if someone's giving them a walloping. Oh yeah, she ain't gonna like me. She ain't gonna like me. I'm ready for you, Plumeria. I'm going through all your grunts. I really like the female grunt. Like, I do. I like her design. I like the shorts. I like the shoes. I like the socks. I like everything. The female grunt, hit me up. Both male and female Team Skull grunts wear matching black skull tanks. And these uniforms aren't even provided for them. All grunts have to buy their own. Do they get an employee discount? Damn. Anyways, that's going to be it, guys. I'm actually... Oh, man, I'm so excited for this game. You don't even understand. I'm actually super excited for this game. But I'm still pissed off about that Pikachu, man. I really am. Oh, boy. All right, guys. I am out of here. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you. Hit that like button, comment, and subscribe. Buy my shirts. All right. And I am out of here. Bye.